Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Bricia Lopez, and I'm here with LA Forward at the beautiful Loteria Grill in Hollywood. And I have the honor of interviewing today Diana Kennedy, author of an amazing book, Oaxaca al Gusto.
Hello.
Hi, Diana.
It's wonderful to be here with you. Thank you very much.
Please, it's an honor to be here sitting with you on the same table and speaking to you about this amazing book. So you're British. What pulled you to Mexico? Like, what was that like inside of you, or at what point did you say, I have to go to Mexico, I have to go to Oaxaca and experience this food or this culture? Like, what was that turning point in your life where you said, like, why Mexico? Why not any other country? Or, I mean...
Well, Bricia was a man.
Of course.
Because I had, I thought everybody knew the story, that I'd emigrated to Canada, when everybody was emigrating from the UK after the war, a few years after the war. And then I'd been there 3 years, and I thought, oh, another adventure, I have to go off somewhere else. And I traveled back to England via the Caribbean, where there was a revolution on in Haiti. And I stopped in Haiti, and the first person I met in Haiti was my future husband, who was Paul P. Kennedy, and he was a foreign correspondent for the New York Times.
You're still learning, obviously, about Mexican food and Oaxacan food, because, I mean, in my opinion, you can never learn everything about Oaxaca. I mean, look at your book. It's like, I can't even hold it up. It's,
300 recipes. 300 and pico recipes. Yeah.
300 recipes. I mean, I could have a different dish from Oaxaca every single day for a year.
Yes.
And never repeat it. How do you think that we can bring those flavors to outside of Oaxaca, period? Because, I mean, I feel like there's a lack of Oaxacan food all over Mexico, and it's just kind of in Oaxaca centralized. Do you think that maybe there's something has to be done in Oaxaca to bring those flavors outside of Oaxaca?
You have in your supermarkets exotic ingredients from all over the world, but you don't have the exotic ingredients of Mexico, with whom you share a 2,000-mile border. And I mean, this is absurd.
Some of the recipes, your favorite recipes, or like, do you cook at home these recipes from your book? Like a cup, give me maybe like 3 or 4 that your favorite ones to cook at home.
Yes, I do. One of them is the frijoles picosos.
Which I tried here. They were so good.
Yes.
Last time you made
and the black ones. And then there's another one, frijoles con hierba santa. And this is not a black bean. You use, you can use they have a flor de mayo or bayo or something like that, and you would use the pinto. But that's very, very attractive. And then I also do, when I want a Mexican breakfast, there's a torta de masa. And it's the way families used to eke out the eggs. If they didn't have a lot of eggs, you beat your eggs up and add the masa, and then a little chopped onion, some of them do it, and fry that as like a pancake, and then serve it with a picante sauce, a chili costeño sauce. It is absolutely delicious. If you've got a good masa,
My mouth is watering.
Yeah.
Another question is, where do you see the future of Mexican cooking? I mean, or Oaxacan cooking. Do you think Oaxacan cuisine is something that can be modernized, or being contemporary Oaxacan, or contemporary Mexican, or where do you see Mexican and Oaxacan cuisine in the next 5 years?
I really don't know. All I know that more and more people are interested in authentic stuff. Now, many of the cooks and chefs here in the country have not learned their basics of every region. So what they do is innovate. Well, you don't need to innovate. When you think of all the recipes in all my books, you don't need to innovate so many exciting things. How many people have done this salsa? Another thing I like to do is the salsa de camarón seco, or the camarón seco or fresco. And it's like a paste. It's delicious.
So you told me, we spoke about what pulled you to Mexico, which was a man.
Yeah.
What pulled you to food, period? And when was that moment in your life where you're like, oh my God, I'm going to be a chef, I'm going to write books, and I have to share with the world, like, my experience, like what I go through when I taste food?
All right, first of all, I never said I'm going to be a chef, okay?
Okay.
I think I have a little book called Nothing Fancy, and it talks about in my childhood, my mother cooked a lot. We didn't have any money, but she cooked everything you could think of. And every part of the animal, don't forget, you people here are so squeamish about tails and noses and tongues.
I know. That's one thing I always tell people. It's like,
Yes, it is so delicious.
you boil the blood and you put it in a tortilla and put some garlic and chile and you're good to go.
Exactly, yes. The people are so squeamish. So from very early on, I loved to eat. Now there's the key. You love to eat so that you want to recreate what your mother's doing. And from the beginning, we had to cook. She was a teacher. She worked. She was tired. And we were expected to cook. And so it just came of that and a great curiosity, great feeling for travel and to try things. And it still persists today.
Thank you for coming and for sharing all your beautiful stories with us.
Well, thank you for inviting me. It was wonderful to be with you, talking.